Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Christopher Hawkins. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more notifications. So here we are going to deal with question 16, paper 1 KCSE, where most settings are on the pseudocodes and flowcharts. So here I am going to deal with the pseudocode on how to convert a pseudocode to a flowchart. So when you are given a pseudocode, like here we have our pseudocode, and a pseudocode must have a start and a stop as usual. So first of all, when you have a pseudocode and you want to convert it to a flowchart, you must be knowing the shapes that you will use on the flowchart. And the first shape you must be knowing here is an oval shape. An oval shape. So here an oval shape represents a start and a stop. A start and a stop in a flowchart. And the second shape in our pseudocode, we will use a parallelogram. I may not be a perfect drawer, but just know a parallelogram. Here we will use it to enter our values, enter, display, or input and output. So whenever you see an input and an output in a pseudocode, just know that you are going to use a parallelogram shape. Another shape you will use is a diamond shape. So here diamond shape is used in when you see an if statement. When you see an if statement, like in our pseudocode here, we will use a diamond. Here you will apply an if. We use a diamond shape in if statements. And then the last shape we'll use in our program, in our pseudocode here, is a rectangle. A rectangle is where we display our formulas, is where we write or we put our formulas. So let us start writing our pseudocode, our flowchart. Let us start displaying our flowchart. I will start drawing. Now let's start drawing our flowchart. Remember, we already have our pseudocode, so we want to start drawing our flowchart. Let's start with start, and we said under start we use this shape, which is an oval shape. So I will start by drawing my oval shape here. My oval shape, and you will write there, start. And then another shape we are going to use is parallelogram. Remember we said parallelograms represents enter or inputs and outputs. So any in our pseudocode, in any area where we have our display, you use a parallelogram shape. So we want to use this shape here, parallelogram, to display our length. or to enter our length. So you write enter, enter, enter length, and remember you write exactly what is in the pseudocode. You write it exactly in the flowchart. What is exactly in the pseudocode, you write it in the flowchart. Another shape we are going to use is our diamond shape. And you remember we said we use diamond shapes where we have if statements. So you draw your diamond shape, and then you ask yourself in that diamond shape, if L is less than 0, and you place a question mark showing is a question. If L represents length, if L is less than 0, so here we will have, so if L is less than 0, remember here you are deciding, it is a decision. If L is equals to 0, if yes, you are displaying a message. And remember, when you display, we said we use a parallelogram shape. So you draw your parallelogram, shape here. Parallelogram shape, and then you write what is in the question. You write in that shape. So our statement here, if height is 0, it displays the error message, length must be positive. So you write display error message L must be positive. And if it is no, you enter H. And remember, when entering H, you are displaying, you also use a parallelogram. So here you enter H. H is our height. So we have another if statement there. So we are going to use a diamond shape. If height is less than 0, you ask yourself, if height is less than 0, remember to place a question mark. You are asking yourself a question. If height is less than 0, we have two options, yes or no. If yes, it will display an error message. You write display error message H. Remember, you are using H. Must be positive, must be positive, must be positive. And if it's no, if it's a no, you display the volume. And remember, we are when using formulas, you use a rectangle shape. If it is a no, you just write the formula of getting the volume. So volume is equals to, you write exactly what is in the question. What is in the question is what you write in the flowchart. So you write h is our height, and then after writing that formula, you end if. After ending if, you display the volume. And while displaying, remember we are using our parallelogram shape. You display the volume, display V. V is the volume, and then you use our oval shape to end the pseudocode, which is stop. And remember, we have not used any loops, because loops are used when we have re-enter. When we have re-enter volume is when we use the loops. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in our next tutorial. Thank you.